Good morning. It is Tuesday and you can hear applesauce romping around in the room right now. I am getting ready to go on a few errands with my little old neighbor, Ed. He just turned 91 yesterday, and I made him my very first, mind you, lemon cake, and it came out really good. He said, I asked him, later on in the day, I said, how was it? And he said it was really good. I'm like, are you lying? Tell me really, was it good? Because it was my first time. And he said, well, let me tell you this. I had 3 slices. So that made me really happy. Yeah, so he doesn't drive anymore. So I told him, when I'm free, I'll take him where he needs to go. So we need to go to Home Depot and Walmart and the post office. So that is my Tuesday morning. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. Should be illegal that it's so early. Anyway, I am on my way to go back to the hospital because I'm finally getting the ACT scan for my nasal cavity, and I'm actually wearing, oh, it was just a toaster. It's just a toaster. Oh yeah. I'm actually wearing a pant today. It's so crazy. But it's cold out for California. So this is my awesome shirt I got at one of my Pinup pageants. So cute. And yeah, so this is my outfit for the day, for the morning. Anyway, so going to get the nasal cavity scanned and then get my answers on hopefully what the heck is going on up in there. So I'm just grabbing some coffee and a little breakfast and then head out. So just thought I would show you guys a very rare sighting of me in something that's not a dress or a skirt. So here we go. Wish me luck. Hi, and good morning, and welcome to another episode of Am I Pregnant or Not? Oh God. I have my pea cup with pea in it that has been sitting since this morning, like early morning, my first pee of the day. But I've been too scared to test. I don't normally test, but I am late for my period, which isn't entirely a foreign thing. Sometimes my period is just wacky. So, oh gosh. Anyway, just gonna dip it in. Dipping it in. Okay, so then you see, where is the camera? See the little pink thing go across. I'm going to put it upside down and just continue my makeup. So we are just about hitting, if not already, hit 2 years of trying. So, that's been hard. It's been really hard, but if anything, it's really brought Joseph and I closer together on a different level. I just would really, really love to be a mom, and I'd really love to find out right before Christmas. That would be great. Oh, my stomach is so nervous right now. Usually I get nervous, but I don't know. I'm a little bit more nervous this time. Oh, man. So like I said, I'm a couple days late. It's been 2 weeks since ovulation. I don't know. It's funny too. Imagine if I put on all this mascara and then I'm just going to cry it off because I'm pregnant. Ah! So I am experiencing a couple symptoms. Am extremely, and I'm sorry, here's a forewarning everybody, but I am extremely constipated. And that does happen with my medication. I'm used to that, but this is like way bad. I have noticed that my heart rate has been going up a little bit. I've been really tired and emotional. Like just hearing, I was watching Harry Potter and just hearing the music was like bringing me to tears. I'm like, what's wrong with me? And I've been having some indigestion, and then applesauce was walking on my chest and it kind of hurt in some places. So of course I'm just hoping for the best. So I think it's time to go ahead and look. So it is definitely negative, and that's okay. So we have our answer. Hey everyone. Every time it's one or the other. Stop. I don't know if you could hear that, but anytime we give attention to Stormy, Soleil over there, now she's running away. It's so strange. I don't get it. Here, Stormy, why don't you just sit here with Mama? How about that? Okay, good. Okay, hi. I am so sorry I did not post anything yesterday, Monday, for my weekly vlog. It's been a pretty crazy week. It's really hard for me. I want to document so many things, but at the same time, I'm conflicted because I feel like I should just be in the moment and not always run to get my camera. But then again, I want to show you all, you know, what's going on in my life. And so I want to do a little bit better about documentation, and I apologize for the lack of it for this week. But let me just go ahead and, you know, talk about the things that I did not record. So as you know about my scans, I updated you all on that. I did get a thing in my portal on my phone for my hospital visit for the CT scan for my nasal cavity issue, and it does look like I have a polyp in there. I still have not heard back from my doctor. I imagine she's going to call me within the next couple of days. If she doesn't, I'm going to have to write to her and be like, hey, you know, am I going to have surgery? You're going to give me medicine? Like, what's the deal? So anyway, so there's that. So I just feel a little bit vindicated that, you know, my concerns were for a good reason. You know, it wasn't just in my head, or I was just worrying about nothing or whatever. So that's at least good that there is something there that we can focus on and work through. On Saturday, my husband and I, and I'll try to post a little picture right here. My husband and I went to this place. It's basically in LA downtown, where they have screenings of usually, like, you know, movies before they get to where they need to go, where you see them, you know, in theaters and whatnot. So this was a private screening for the cast and crew for God and Salsa. And this movie, I actually got involved with because of my church. My pastor, Dr. John, he had a part in it, and he actually knew the people in the movie, the directors. He married them. And so, you know, he just already knew these people. And when they decided that, you know, it was time to go ahead with their vision of creating this movie, they wanted to include him. And so they filmed at our church. And so they needed, you know, bodies, because this is an independent film, and basically there was a limited amount of finances involved and everything. So, they needed some background actors. And so, your girl's all about that. I'm really trying to get going with that. So I got the opportunity to be an extra in the church scene. And then there was one immediately following after was this funeral scene. And I look so sad. I look so sad. It was good though. Like, I feel like I did a good job of being sad. And so my husband and I, were invited to go see this private screening. And then I also had another scene that I got to be in, because after we were done with that day of me filming with them, I pulled the directors to the side. I said, hey, so, if there's anything else I can do to, help with this movie, whether it's, sharing, like promotion or whatever, or if you need me in any other scenes, like whatever you need, please let me know, because I will be there. So they called me back a few days after the scenes that I was in, and they asked me if I could be as a receptionist. And I was like, of course, I can do that. So funny thing about this scene is that, so you can kind of see me, I'm in the background, and there's the main characters going on in the foreground. And so you can see me, and so I'm on the phone and writing and stuff. And the thing is I wanted to make sure I was going to be seen. So I legit like stacked, I think it was like 4 telephone books to sit up higher, because I was so low. And the way I sit, anyway, so that's just a funny little thing. So if you guys see that and you see the receptionist scene, you'll know that I was sitting on some telephone books. So anyways, but it was a really great movie. I knew only just a little bit about it, but seeing everything come together and all the hard work, and it has a great message. It's not super preachy. I know God's in the title, but it's not super preachy, and it just it's a really, really good movie. It's very well done, and I really hope and pray that it helps people. It does talk about suicide, and it does have some difficult moments with things that can happen between parents, and especially when there's a toxic parent, and what divorce looks like, how that carries on through the children, and then of course salsa dancing. Yeah, it wasn't the chips and kind of salsa, it's salsa dancing, how dancing can really just help you heal. It's so therapeutic, and the connection that you have with other people while dancing. So it's got all these awesome, little webs and messages, and it's encouraging. And so I highly recommend, seeing it. It's going to come out, I believe, hopefully next year in the summer. They still need somebody to go ahead and grab it and I don't know the exact verbiage, but essentially, I guess, right, what is it? I don't know the verbiage, but it's like once someone gets their hands on it, and then they can bring it to wherever they got to bring it to. I don't know. So that was Saturday evening. And so after the screening, Joseph and I came home, and I just touched up really quick. I actually put on a wig because I didn't have time to do my hair. And I went to this really cool event called Fuss and Holler in Bell Gardens. And I think they are every few months, and essentially we just get together, we dance. There's usually a contest, and everybody just gets dressed to the nines there, and so this time they did have a contest for best dressed couple, and then there wasn't too many couples, so they also had a best dressed person as well. But it was a lot of fun. I actually went by myself. Joseph had to do some things, so I went by myself, and I met up with some of my friends that I met there last time, and other friends that I met through Instagram. The whole pinup world is just like opening up, and I'm just loving all these connections that I'm building with these gals. So I love you guys. You're awesome. You make me feel just so happy. So that was my day. I got home like around 2:45 in the morning, and then Sunday I went to church. And then after church, we had a leadership meeting, kind of a Christmas party at our pastor's house. So that was a lot of fun. We did some games as well and had some really yummy drinks. I had a martini. It was really dirty and really good. And yeah, so that was my week. I went to a class with my husband today. My husband has some health issues, so we are going to different classes to try to see what we can do to optimize his health and to make the right decisions with diet and exercise and mental health and all that, to make sure that he's got the best support for what he's going through. And I may touch base with that later, but if you are a praying person or a good vibe sending person or what have you, I would sure appreciate if you would send some good vibes his way. But he's doing great. He's in good spirits. He's an awesome human being, and I love him so much, and I just want him to be around forever. So I just would appreciate your good vibes. So anyways, that's pretty much it for what happened this week. Oh my gosh. How could I almost forget this? Okay. So I got a ding, ding, ding from my email. And so I was scrolling because I get a lot of emails, and I see something from Viva Las Vegas. So I open it and it says, congratulations, you are in the top contestants for the pageant of Queen of the Car Show. So, so yes, I made it to the contestants. There's like 32 of us, I think. It's on the website, vivalasvegas.com, I think. And I'm just going to warn you guys, almost 3,000 of you, my followers, love every single one of you. I'm going to be bothering you and asking you for a huge, huge favor. I need your vote. I need your vote because the judges will pick whom they want. It's only going to be 3 people that they pick, and then the rest is going to be online. So I really want to win this, guys. So I'd really, really like to see more differently abled bodies on that stage. I did see a gal a couple years ago that I'm not sure of her disability, but I do know she was in a wheelchair. So that was great to just see a different variety of, human, people on the stage representing the pinup, culture and, just the inclusiveness of Viva Las Vegas, I think is just so awesome. So I want to continue that by being, a one-legged lady on the stage and representing my hip amputees, because we are so rare and we have the least amount of representation. I always say that. So I'm really counting on you guys. I need your vote. Please, 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 please. If you haven't already, my handle on Instagram is Flamingo Florence. Okay. Flamingo Florence _ Flamingo _ Florence _ Vote for me, please, 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 please. And also follow me on Instagram if you're not. So yes, so I'll put the video here so you can see, when I found out, I was so excited. Like I said, I opened the email and then it told me that I was a contestant. So then I went onto the website and then I saw me there and I'm like, oh my gosh, so cool. Okay, so now I can go ahead and just end this video, and I am not sure what's going to be happening next week, y'all. Probably not a whole lot, but this is my life. There'll probably be some things about Christmas and gifts and family and stuff like that. So, but yeah, thank you again for your continued support and love, guys. And thank you for your comments. I love reading your comments. I love interacting with you. I am a little bit behind on a few, and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. And I wish you the merriest Christmas and happy holidays, and I wish good health upon you all and happiness and encouragement. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see y'all later.